Welcome back. Campfire Stories, Quarantine Style with Miss Amanda. Remember, it's not a true fire. Only you can prevent those. No fires in the house. By Mark Brown, Authors, Teacher Trouble. It's an author adventure. The bell rang. The first day of school was over. Kids ran out of every classroom, every one but room 13. Here the students filed out slowly in alphabetical order. See you tomorrow, said the teacher, Mr. Ratburn. I can't believe he gave us homework the first day, said Arthur. I had the rat last year, said Prunella. Boy, do I feel sorry for you. Make one wrong move, warned Binky Barnes, and he put 2 on death row. He's really a vampire with magical powers, said Chris. What do you guys think? Do you think a teacher is that mean? Do you think anybody would do that to you? As everyone was leaving, the principal came out of his office. Are you ready for the September spellathon, he asked. Yes, cheered the crowd. Who's going to win this year, asked the principal. Me, everyone shouted. If I win again this year, do I get my name on a trophy twice? Asked Prunella. Not if I can help it, whispers Francine. Do you think you guys can win a spelling test? I think you could. When Arthur got home, he slammed back the door. How was school? Said Mother asked. I got the strictest teacher in the whole world, grumbled Arthur. Have a chocolate chip cookie, said Mother. Don't have time, said Arthur. I have tons of homework. I'll eat Arthers, said DW. I don't have any homework. You don't even go to school, said Arthur. I know, DW smiled. Would you take your brother or sister's cookie? Would that be nice? After dinner, Arthur was still doing homework. What's that? Said DW. It's a map of Africa, said Arthur. Looks like a pepperoni pizza, said DW. Next year, when I'm in kindergarten, I won't have any homework. Miss Meeker never gives it. Mom, called Arthur. DW's being a pest. Time for bed, said Mother. You can finish your map of Florida in the morning. Africa, said Arthur. Have you guys ever seen a picture of Africa? Do you know what it looks like? What do you guys think? What do you think Africa looks like? What do you think you'd see in Africa? The next day, Mr. Ratburn announced spelling test for Friday. I want you to study very hard, he said. The test will have 100 words. Buster looked pale and continued, Mr. Ratburn. The 2 students with the highest score will represent our class at the all-school spellathon. 100 words is a lot of words. Do you think you can spell 100 words? That week, everyone in Arthur's class studied harder than ever. Arthur spent a lot of time looking for a quiet place to study. If you were going to study in a quiet spot, where would that be? For you guys going to kindergarten, might be good to have a quiet spot. Where would that be? What would you have in your quiet spot? Suddenly it was Friday and time for the test. Arthur could smell Miss Sweetwater's class making popcorn. He could hear Miss Fink's class leaving for a trip to the aquarium. Why did we have to get stuck with the rat? He whispered to Francine. What do you guys think? Do you think it's all that bad? Mr. Ratburn corrected their papers during lunch. Class, he said, most of you did very well on the test, but only 2 of you spelled every word correctly. Muffy smiled. Francine hiccuped. Buster patted his good luck charm. Mr. Ratburn cleared his throat. Our class representatives for the spellathon will be the Brain and Arthur. There must be some mistake, said Muffy. Mr. Ratburn gave Arthur and the Brain each a special list of words. Just study these and you'll be ready for the spellathon in 2 weeks, he said. Arthur's family helped him study. Grandma asked Arthur his spelling words. How about your chores? Chores, Father asked. Have you made your BED? That spells bed. Mother added. DW helped too. When Francine and Buster came over, DW answered the door. Arthur can't play, but I can, she smiled. I don't have to study. I can't believe the spellathon is finally here, said Grandma. Maybe now we'll get a little peace and quiet, DW said. Good luck, Arthur, said Mother and Father. From backstage, Arthur could hear the whole school in the auditorium. Well, today's the big day, said Mr. Ratburn. How do you feel? I feel fine, the Brain answered. Arthur gulped. I wish I was still back in bed. You guys ever get nervous about things? The principal welcomed everyone and explained the rules. The Brain had the first turn. He stepped up to the microphone. The first word is fear, said the principal. F-E-R-E, said the Brain, a little too quickly. I'm sorry, said the principal. That's not correct. Are you sure? Asked the Brain. What dictionary are you using? A dictionary is a book that has words and definitions and tells you how to spell and what they mean. The Brain wasn't the only one to drop out quickly. Just for the record, you spell fear, F-E-A-R. The representatives from Miss Sweetwater's and Miss Fink's class were gone in a flash. Before long, only Arthur and Prunella were left. It was Prunella's turn. The word is preparation. That means to get ready. Like to prepare. Probably things you're doing now. Getting ready. Learning your ABCs and how to count. It's all preparing you for kindergarten. That was a side note. Prunella looked down at her feet. How could I have the definition, please? She asked after a moment. Preparation, the principal repeated. The process of getting ready. Of course, said Prunella. P-R-P. She paused. E-R-A-T-I-O-N. I'm sorry, that's incorrect, said the principal. Now Arthur gets a chance to spell it. Arthur looked out at over the audience and took a deep breath. Preparation, he said. P-R-P-A-R-A-T-I-O-N. Correct, said the principal. Everyone in Mr. Ratburn's class cheered. You guys are going to see the end of the book. Then Mr. Ratburn went to the microphone. I'm very proud of Arthur, he said. In fact, I'm very proud of my whole class. They worked very hard. This is the last third grade I'll have in the spellathon. But next year, I look forward to a new challenge. Teaching kindergarten. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed that book. Know that teachers are not that scary. They may be hard at times, but that's because they want you to do your best. Just like I want you to do your best all the time. I know that you guys are doing your best right now and that you're working really hard and learning a lot, even being at home. But no, Miss Amanda and Miss Kendra and Miss Amber are all so very proud of you. We love you all and we hope that you're having a great time being with your family.